Good morning. My name is Debbie Varney. I'm the Fitness and Wellness Coordinator with Memorial Health System. Of course, this is our Move series. I'm here to get you to move. I'm going to throw out there a 3-week challenge for you. We're going to do 6 one-minute exercises. That's 6 minutes. And then after that, 25 ab crunches. Now, if you're a beginner, you're going to go through this one time. That's it. If you're moderate to advanced, you're going to repeat it 3 times. The moment you get done with the 25 crunches, you immediately start the 1-minute circuit round again. Now, I'm going to ask you to try to do this 3 times a week for 3 to 6 weeks. I'm doing it for 6 weeks. I've got a couple of clients that are also doing it for 6 weeks. 3 to 6 weeks, 3 times a week, just this. And see how you progress, see how you feel. Always remember, progression is key if you want to continue to see change. Now, if you're wanting to see quality of life, it's perfectly fine to not progress in time or not progress in higher weights. That's going to keep circulation moving. Your range of motion is going to stabilize or improve a little bit. You're not going to see a lot of change in toning and shaping. For those of you that do want to see that, progression is key. We've got to do a little more time maybe in a set, a few more sets, and go up in weights. Always challenging ourselves. When it doesn't become a challenge, then you won't see any more change, but you might be where you want to be, and then you've got to continue to do what you've been doing to maintain where you are. All right, we're going to get started. The first thing is going to be a plank with little step outs with the legs. You can do elbows, you can do hands, but this is going to be 1 minute of doing this. If you are a beginner, don't go down to the floor like I'm going to do. Put your hands on a chair, a bench, the couch, whatever it is you can do, and then continue to progress until you can get down to the floor. All right, I've got a mat here. I'm going to stick my hands on. I'm watching the clock and go. Now, we're going to step out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Now, if you're using hands, make sure your shoulders are directly above the wrists. If you're doing elbows, your shoulders are directly above the elbows. Squeeze those abs for support. Breathing, don't hold your breath. Keep moving. We've got about 20 more seconds here. Keep going. You got this. Squeeze those abs. All right. Now we're going to lay on our backs. We're going to do a single leg bridge. I'm going to start with the right leg up. And go. Now you can flex that foot or you can point it, whichever works best for you. Switching it up is always good. So we're stretching the muscles in the ankle as well as working the booty and the legs. Now I roll my shoulder blades under and I flip the palms up so I don't push my hands into the floor. This is all about from the belly button downward. Lift it up. Now we're not just pressing into the floor to lift. We are squeezing those glutes every time we go up. Come on, hang in there. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Change legs. It's very common that one side's going to be a little bit easier. That has a lot to do with hip flexor mobility, right in through here. The foot that's down, we are making that our working leg, the one hanging up in the air, is just along for the ride. But if you feel more tightness in the front of the pelvis, the hip area, more so on one side than the other. It means those hip flexors are tight, and we need to do a little work to strengthen them, but then we need to remember to stretch to keep them flexible. Keep pushing it up. We got about 15 seconds left. Squeeze and lift every time. Breathe. Keep those arms relaxed all the way to the fingertips. All right, now both feet down. Feet are apart a little bit wider than hips. And we squeeze up and touch those knees, open and come down. Now, we are still working belly button downward, but we're focusing on inner thighs. Squeeze and lift, open and down. Arms all the way to fingertips. Stay relaxed. Get a little tip in that pelvis when we lift and squeeze. Release it on the way down. Let that natural low lumbar curve be what comes to the floor. But when you lift, we get a little scooped out feeling, tipping that pelvis. Check your arms. Are they still relaxed? Shoulder blades still rolled under. Really give those knees a squeeze tight together. Not just a gentle touch. Squeeze them. Squeeze. Squeeze. All right. Now we're going to make our way up. Don't jump up too quickly. We don't want to end up back on the floor because we got lightheaded. So now we're going to move to upper body. We are going to start with hammer curls. We have 1 minute of those. And go. So if you look at this sideways, my upper arm is not coming away from the body, staying in nice, close and tight. When I come up, I'm bringing those dumbbells up to the shoulders. But again, my upper arm is not swinging forward to do that. It's nothing but muscle here. Squeeze at the top of the movement and then resist on the way down. Keep those knees slightly bent because that's what protects your back, and keep those abs engaged. Rib cage is lifted and shoulders stay down. Long neck. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze. 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 All right, we are now going to switch to kickbacks. I'm going to get a little bit heavier dumbbells for this. We're going to hinge forward, bend those knees, elbows high. Back and down. Belly button to the spine. Look out on the floor, about 3 to 4 feet in front of you. You don't want to tip the chin up, and you don't want to drop the head. A neutral position with that neck. Your neck is just an extension of the spine, so we want to make sure we keep it in a neutral position. Make sure you have no swinging going on here. Make sure you keep those elbows in tight to your sides. We only bring the dumbbells down to where our fingers are pointing down toward the floor. We don't bring those dumbbells all the way up to the shoulders. That's called momentum. That's called cheating. Still breathing. Gosh, I hope you are. Knees stay back, hinged from the hips. Don't round that back. All right, now we're going to go to the floor. We're going to do those 25 ab crunches. Now you can vary these and do whatever type of crunch you want to do. I'm going to put legs out straight, right ankle over left, hands go back behind, base of skull and top of the neck. 2, 3, 4, squeeze your buns and your abs every time you come up. 6, 7, elbows are open, chin is up. 8, blow out when you come up, breathe in when you go back. The abs contract as you come up, release as you go back. 10 more. I'm going to change my ankle placement. It does change the positioning of the hips a little, so I like to make sure I do time on both sides. Kind of lost count there. As a trainer, we always say 2 more. 1. All right, now, that's it. That's the challenge. 6 one-minute rounds of exercise, pretty much hitting the whole body here as much as we can in 6 minutes. Then at the end of each session, you do 25 ab crunches. Like I said, I put my legs out straight on the floor, cross my ankles. You can do variations, bent knees, feet off the floor, legs straight up. Whatever you want to do, feet, soles of feet together, legs in a butterfly position, just to give you some options there. But if you're a beginner, 1 time through that, you're good. 3 times a week, this routine for 3 to 6 weeks. If you're a moderate to advanced person working out, do it for 6 weeks. If you're a beginner, maybe 3 weeks is going to be enough, but you always want to think about progression. Do I need heavier weights? My arms are not fatigued at the end of those 1-minute rounds. I need to go up in poundage if I'm wanting to see change. If I'm doing this for quality of life, you pick a poundage and you stick with it. If you want to see change in those arms, you gotta progress to heavier weights. Now, moderate to advanced exercisers, 2 to 3 times through. I do it 3 times through. I just did this routine last night. Takes 30 minutes. It is so doable. It's 30 minutes out of your day. And do it 3 times a week. I'm doing it for 6 weeks. That's the challenge I made to a couple clients, so I'm gonna hang right in there with them. But it's only 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes in your day to improve your body, not just so it's aesthetically pleasing, but it changes things on the inside, and then it changes things as far as your emotional self. You like yourself more, you feel better, you sleep better, you breathe better, your posture's better. Give it a try. My name is Debbie Varney. I'm the Fitness and Wellness Coordinator with Memorial Health System. This is our Move series. I just threw you a challenge. Will you accept it? 3 to 6 weeks, 3 times a week. Total, if you're doing it 3 times, takes you right around 30 minutes. Don't dilly-dally between your sets. I would have jumped right back into it after that ab part. So don't take long rest breaks. Push yourself, get that 30 minutes in, and you're a success. I hope you'll be back next week. I'll be here on Friday. Again, thank you from Memorial Health System. Thank you from me. You guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.